Good morning, guys. Welcome to this week's video. My roommate decided to become a traveling nurse. She left me. I have gotten to the point of living alone where I've started talking to myself. So I decided I was gonna make a vlog this week, but there's a little twist. Recycling my to-do list because something a little different is happening tomorrow.
This is vlog number 69. What up?
We're doing something that I've never done before in my life. I'm not gonna plan anything this week. Something I've been wanting to try since like June, but I was too scared that things were gonna like hit the fan. I just ran my marathon. I ran a marathon and my feet hurt. You guys see what I'm seeing? It went really well though. Now I have a few more days here.
Oh, hi.
We made bread. We actually made bread. You're so important.
I'm throwing darts out here. You see where that is?
And I just finished my internship, so I felt like right now was a pretty low risk time to try this, and we're gonna see how it goes. As we all learned in biology 199, future thinking is just a part of being human. For this week, I'm still gonna set alarms so that I am not late to work. And obviously, I'm going to have to make decisions about what I'm going to do next throughout the day. But I'm just going to try to limit my planning as much as possible. I think I tend to take things to the extreme. So I made myself a few rules for the week. First, I can't make to-do lists. I can't use my calendar. And then don't want to let myself access like my list for my routines and like tasks and my goals and stuff like that. I just got off of work because I think I had something planned for this intro, but I'm not allowed to plan. From 2006, okay, these are literally dated as 2006. I was making goals for myself. The reason I'm starting the video on Sunday is because in an ideal world, Sunday would be the day that I do my planning for the week. The world is not ideal and my planning routine takes a really long time. So usually it's not by Tuesday that I have the full week planned out. We're just gonna see what I get up to today on a day when I would normally be planning my week. Over the years, I have also found that there are some problems with doing such excessive planning. The first is that it just takes a lot of time. I spend way too much time like color coding stuff. It doesn't leave that much room for spontaneity. Sometimes people will call me and be like, hey, do you want to like do this thing? And I'll be like, no, sorry. The last problem is even after you've spent all this time planning, I don't always get the things I want to get done. Early even 10 a.m. because I opened today and opening is like so early. No traffic on Sunday morning, so I'm already back home. That was like the only thing I knew to do today because I do it every day and I don't really know what to do now. I'm taking a little break from running, hopefully only a few days, because I have been dealing with this injury. I think that the shoes I ran the marathon in were too small. Every time I feel that it feels better, I try to run and then it starts to hurt again. So I'm gonna go for like 3 days off, and then hopefully it will feel better. So if not, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go to the doctor. I guess now I just like watch football. It's crazy that this is occurring right down the street from where I live. I'm not even being dramatic. I keep trying to make mental to-do lists, and I just want to reach for a sticky note and write something down. I'm about to go to sleep, and I definitely feel anxious that I didn't get much done today and that I don't have anything on my calendar for tomorrow. I'm finding meditation to be a little bit more difficult right now because I'm like mentally planning. At the beginning of this week, I was lacking a lot of focus because I felt like things that I would normally put on my to-do list or in my calendar were just taking up a lot of space in my brain. I'm gonna head to the library by my place of work and do some work and then go to work. I feel like that drive was more relaxed than usual because I wasn't worried about being somewhere at a certain time. I'm at work. But Mom, last Monday I stayed and did work, and oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. I was super productive, but there's like 27 million people in there. Oh, they're all moving. I had a good sense of my daily routine and what my long-term goals are. I had a general sense of where to focus my energy and how to spend my days. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to compare my productivity this week to a normal week because I wasn't running last week. But this week, I unfortunately still can't run, and I have started planning again, and I have gotten more things done. We had an extra chocolate chip wrap, and I was like, okay, I'll take it. I got a letter to my grandma yesterday because I didn't know what else to do. Looks like it's gonna take me an hour and 12 minutes to get home because no one in Colorado knows how to drive. The way it's rerouting me goes past the Trader Joe's. I've been on a bit of a food bender since the marathon. I'm just vlogging this because I'm just doing something a little quirky because I'm like high-key vegetarian, but I've really been craving chicken nuggets. So I went to Wendy's. The music is too loud in here for me to explain, but I decided to go off of like my typical meal planning, but even then I still had some structure to my grocery shopping. I really just need snacks and protein, and I got a new tofu press for Christmas from my aunt and uncle. Tofu really looks like chicken tonight. You may end up with a globular mess like me, but that's my fault because I didn't follow the directions. I feel like I can't look at my list of like movies I want to watch because my past self was like, you want to watch these movies in the future. Planning. But my supervisor recommended a movie to me, Princess Switch. Also, can we talk about the fact that I'm watching a movie? As much as the next person, I can appreciate just spending a night doing house chores and watching a movie. I talk about in every video about how much I wish I had friends. No, about how much I value close relationships. Yeah, I make literally zero effort to form or maintain them. I actually have a list of how I was gonna make friends here. The funny thing is, I can't look at that list because it's planning. Dressed for a run. I'm just scared because if it still hurts today, then we should be really sad because that probably means we have to take like 4 weeks off or something. It's not part of the plan. Not that there is a plan. Another beautiful day in Colorado. I did 1 lap around the lake, which is like 1 mile. So that's awesome. I feel like my first 2 months here, I really made an effort to go into the mountains or go into the city. The going into the mountains piece was more a problem of not having friends, and then the not going into the city was more of a problem of not having money. I wanted to come to a cafe today rather than going to the library like usual. You're paying for the experience, and is $3 really going to like make or break whether or not I can pay my rent this month? Probably not. It's the most beautiful day ever. It's like perfect weather. It's the first day of December, and I was starting to fall asleep doing work, so I thought I should probably go for a walk. The cafe I was at was right across the street from one of my favorite parks in Denver, Sloan's Lake Park. You have city views on one side, mountain views on the other side. I'm not on the other side though, so I can't show you that. I have this problem where I sent a ton of my stuff back home for no reason, because I had space in my car for it, but I don't know, stuff, because I only thought I was gonna be here for a month. You ever read your text with someone and then miss them? It's easier to go to sleep on time when there's nothing on your to-do list, unless you get distracted and watch YouTube or go on Pathfinder. I don't have to be at work today until 11:15, and I can also be such a dilly-dallyer if I don't like have a plan. Very sad because I had a granola recommendation, but they didn't have it, because I think that people are catching on that it's awesome, so everybody's buying it. But I do have a milk recommendation. If you are also a situationally vegan athlete, or you are just plant-based and want more protein, this is Silk Ultra. It has 20 grams of protein per cup, and this is like $5. Protein powder, I realize that protein powder is a scam. For like the containers that I normally buy have like 10 servings, and they're $15. This has 8 servings, 7 servings, and was $5. Like, do the math. But honestly, it's not that good. It's like pretty thick and kind of tastes weird. So normally I mix it with normal almond milk also. I did something slightly impulsive. I know what I said. I've been going on Petfinder a lot this week, and I was going to get a rabbit, but then I came to the shelter, and the rabbit that I wanted, she's having surgery this week, so they were like, you can't take her home right now. But they had a mouse, and he's been there since September 1st, and I was like, there's no way anyone else is gonna take this poor mouse home. So I adopted a mouse. His name is Gus Gus, like from Cinderella. I went into work this morning. Well, it went from at the start of my shift, I was asking people, should I go to the shelter after work, to the middle of my shift, I think I'm going to get a pet after work, to at the end of my shift, I'm going to adopt a rabbit after work. A little AM boot camp class this morning. Yesterday, I put a cookie in my smoothie. It was really good. I think I might go for a little hike, because I just hate to waste my days off. I either want to do work or like do something. If I'm not being active, I'm being sad. I have yet to go north of Denver, so I'm thinking we might... Beginning the journey after a quick pit stop for fuel. I'm already feeling better, just because when I leave my driveway, I see the mountains, and that makes me feel better. I don't actually know where I am because I forgot the name of the hike I wanted to do, but I just saw Trailhead on the map and then I drove to it, and now we're here.
I go my own way, you go your own way. I hope we can make a way. These kind of things fade away. I got my own way, you got your own way. They seem to be far away, farther than Rockaway.
I definitely could not have predicted everything that happened this week, from adopting a pet to meeting literally my biggest inspiration on the top of a mountain. I saw Marco Hayes on the top of the mountain.
Wasn't even fighting on the day-to-day. Wasn't even tired, so just take a break. Wasn't on the menu, but was on the plate. I ate it and I hate it, I ain't like the taste. Nasty, all good moments about the last week. Keep on coming back.
So early when I got back, yet already in my pajamas. And I thought about either editing a vlog or doing Code Academy, but I didn't really want to do either of those things, so I'm just reading now. Carter texted me and asked if I wanted to hang out this week. I was like, yeah, but I'm not using a calendar, so you're gonna have to call me to remind me. I felt like it was a really different experience hanging out with him than it normally is. Normally when I hang out with someone, I'll block it into my calendar in like a really tight spot, or if something spontaneously comes up, then I'm doing that instead of other plans that I had made for myself. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, I need to be working out right now, or working on this project, or whatever I had planned for myself. In a lot of my experiences this week, I was able to be more present, wasn't so stressed about needing to be somewhere else or whatever the next thing I had to do was. I have been able to figure out that Gus likes so far is oatmeal and pasta, cooked pasta, uncooked oatmeal. Like, I've tried to give him vegetables too, and egg as a protein, trying to give him a balanced diet. Another beautiful, beautiful day. My gosh, Colorado. At the beginning of this experiment, I was feeling really anxious and like doing a lot of mental planning, but over the course of the week, I kind of adapted to it and fell into this more go with the flow routine. I was able to be more spontaneous and more relaxed. I want to carry with me moving forward. I do feel like I need most of my time to be structured. It really just brings me a sense of peace, but I think it's important to be flexible and to leave time in my calendar to be spontaneous. Being my new roommate today. Yes, I am a Supercard customer. No longer does my body naturally wake up at 3 a.m. It's taken us a long time to get here, but here we are. Come back to me. He was really cute.